Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the Jaclyn Hill palette and also this look. I'm going to be showing you guys how I create this look. This is my everyday type of look I've been going for ever since I have gotten this palette. This palette is created by Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. They teamed up together to create this palette. It's been in the works for over 2 years and I think Jaclyn did an amazing job with this palette. I've been a long-time supporter of Jaclyn for so long. I remember just trying to create the looks on her YouTube channel, but it's a little bit complex. Let's just put it that way. I'm not that advanced into the beauty world to create the looks that she has created. She's obviously super talented and I love her so much. This palette is so incredible. The shades are so pigmented. There are 35 shades ranging from matte to shimmer to duochrome, and the shades inside this palette is so pigmented. I am so shook by the colors and the pigmentation color payoff from this palette. Me and my friend, we were on the site the day it launched. We were on the site right at that time, and I remember we were waiting to check out and we were basically having a freak out moment. We didn't know if we were actually going to be able to check out and get the palette, and we finally got the palette. It's so beautiful. Just a little disclaimer, I did use most of these shades. Mostly I've been using the warmer shades. That's kind of my cup of tea, to use more neutral and more warmer shades. The funner shades I have not touched yet, and I wanted to do it on camera and show you guys what the pigmentation is, and I'm ready to be shook. So most of these colors I've already dipped up, except for this fun little corner here with these fun little shades I have not touched. So let's do one go around. That was just one swipe. See, that was one swipe. Oh my god, you guys, it's so beautiful. But I don't know, like, I'm not a colorful type of person, so it's kind of hard for me to use these types of shades in my look. This is one swipe too. Oh my god. Whoa. Let's do a purple one. The purple and the royal blue, it looks like, is very similar. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Overall, I think this is a very versatile palette. However, I do have one complaint about this palette, is that the packaging is like kind of white with like some golden speckles inside. One of my complaints is that because it is white, due to the nature of this palette where there's a lot of colorful shades, it's gonna get dirty. Like my palette, if you look at the back, look, there's so many splotches on my palette because I've been using this palette non-stop, and I definitely have no complaints with this palette. But to be honest, when I got this palette, my first initial reaction was like, there's nothing really special about this palette, but I really wanted to get this palette to support Jaclyn. When Jaclyn did that video on the swatches and the name, she was swatching it on camera, I was like, oh my god, let's just get it and see how promising it is. And when I got it, I didn't know I was gonna love it as much as I am going to love it today. So way to go, Jaclyn. Amazing palette, amazing price point for this. It could have been a little bit cheaper for Canadians to buy this, because when me and my friend got this, the total price that came up was $75 per palette for us. And without further ado, let's hop into this look that I'm going to show you I've been wearing every single day. Okay, so I basically have all my foundation, concealer, all that good stuff already done. So now for the star of the show, we are going to be using the palette. So basically, you've seen me, the whole palette has been very used. Okay, so now I have the color names in front of me. I can tell you what colors I am using. So the first color I'm going to dive in with a flat brush is Silk Cream. This is a very good transition shade. So we're going to apply it in the crease area. This is like my favorite shade, and literally using my brush and applying it on my eyes, it feels like butter. Next color we're going to use is MFEO, made for each other. So, of course, again, I'm gonna go in the outer corners and just sort of blend together. And literally, this has been the look I have been wearing every single day. Like, the combinations are so beautiful in this palette. Then we're gonna go in with a crease brush. We're gonna take, what's that color called? We're gonna take Butter, work it in the outer corners. Then doing the other side. Super pigmented shade. Then we're going to be taking, sorry, I have to like refer to the shades. Pooter, which is the shade right beside it. We're going to take Pooter. Again, we're going to work it in the outer corners. I've seen so many tutorials of people doing looks with this palette, and honestly, personally, I'm not a big fan of creating like extreme looks because I'm more of a neutral girl. I'm more of a, let's stick to the basic shades, let's stick to what I know. Sometimes I barely step out of my comfort zone, which is, I know that's bad, but that's how I roll. Okay, next, what we're going to be taking, the color Roxanne and working in the outer corner again, just to give it that red tone feel to it. Then we're going to go in with the darker brown shade right here. This one on top of the black. It's called Mocha. And we're going to work it in the outer corner. So basically what my technique is just build on the shades from lightest to the darkest to create that kind of smoky vibe. And especially like with Asian eyes, I find it's so hard for me to work with shades. It's a bit harder for me to build the shades. Okay, so now let's layer on top color, which I am going to be taking the color SBN, which is this one. And I'm pretty sure Jaclyn said this one was you have to use your fingers to get the ultimate shine. So we're just gonna put it in the inner corner and work towards the middle. That, I don't know if you guys can see this. This shade is so beautiful. Final step is just taking the crease brush again. We're gonna dip in the color, what's that color? Abyss. Is it called Abyss? Anyways, I'm maybe butchering it, but it's the black color, and we're gonna work it just light-handedly in the corner. And just work towards the center. I find with like most of these shades, I've been playing it for a while, you do have to go super light-handed because if you do pick up a lot of pigment, it's going to be too pigmented. Okay, so my camera ran out of battery, so halfway when I was filling in the inner corners with Abyss, this dark color right here, it just stopped, so I just ran it through the inner corner, and then also I used In Light, which is the first shade here, to highlight my inner corners, and then also my highlight down my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose. Super pigmented. So this is the final look that I created, and I hope you guys enjoy. This is a very neutral type of smoky look that I've been wearing almost every single day. And it's so beautiful. The shades are super pigmented inside this palette. I am shook. And I think overall, Jaclyn did an amazing job creating this palette with very versatile shades for everyone to use. And I am so in love with this palette, honestly. No complaints.